And you were feeling sympathetic towards Mr. Chasse then, weren't you?
He was a guy that you'd think he's going to write some great poetry, he's going to do some great art.
This person was part of the original punk rock movement.
He was dealing with inner demons.
He was frightened all the time. Told me that he was living in hell. Help me, help me. And it wasn't Jim Jim anymore.
It's very difficult for people to recover from a mental illness, and he was managing things well.
10 years of being a police officer, and I've never seen anybody look at me like that with the sheer terror in their eyes. I'll never forget seeing that face, and I knew he was going to run.
Jim was in a bad shape. He needed to be hospitalized again. We felt he had gone off his meds.
I looked up just as the four men were hitting the pavement.
If you try and bite me or kick me, it's going to be really, really bad.
And take some pictures here, take some pictures.
Kicked him a few times.
Hit him 3 times. Screaming, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
It is my opinion that if he had been transported to the hospital, he probably would have survived.
I don't believe a jail cell is the right place to help mentally ill people deal with their problems.
I don't believe for a second that there was ever any ill intent on any of those 3 officers.
It sounded to me like he had been beaten to death.
It didn't seem to me that he was urinating. He was standing there looking like a scruffy homeless guy.
Picked up the paper.
My sister called me.
That was Jim Jim. Jim happened to be mentally ill, but he wasn't beaten because he was mentally ill. And the cover-up didn't happen because he was mentally ill.
You know, I look at what happened to Jim Jim that day, and I look at the city's response, and I just say, it's not Jim Jim who's crazy.
Today, if you were met with the same circumstances, would you chase him down and do the same thing that you did?
Assuming none of this were happening?